It's almost there. It's almost there. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This year I'm doing a special reading series that was inspired by a gift that I got from my sister for Christmas, which is a flash drive where I have 12 ebooks, one for each month of 2025. Every month I review the book from the previous month and reveal the new one. And we're already in March. It's going by really fast. Last month I was reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry and I had a really great time reading it. Book Lovers by Emily Henry is a witty novel about love, ambition, and self-discovery. It follows Nora Stevens, a sharp and driven literary agent who is more accustomed to shaping happy endings for others than finding one for herself. When she takes a summer trip to a small town with her sister, she unexpectedly crosses paths with Charlie Lustra, a brooding editor she knows from the publishing world. As their banter turns into something deeper, Nora is forced to reconsider what she really wants in life. Book Lovers is a charming story about relationships, family filled with humor, emotional depth, and a love for books, which is exactly why I really loved this book. I myself love reading, books, and everything that has something to do with this. So naturally, I enjoyed reading a story about two editors who both like books. Even Nora's the main character sister, she was obsessed with books. So in this sense, I really enjoyed it. The chemistry between the two main characters was really good. Like honestly, since the very beginning when I started reading, I was like giggling and smiling in the public transport where I was reading because it was truly really good and fun, engaging, just not cliche. I think I wrote down that it was cliche like at certain moments, but just like a little bit, you know, in the sense of trying to get away from this person, not falling in love, and then immediately be like, ah, like, of course I fell in love, you know? At least there was a little bit more time where they were able to develop feelings for each other. I think in the end it was like a month or a couple of weeks. So that made it maybe a little bit more realistic. And also, these two people already kind of knew each other before, they weren't complete strangers. So that was good. But I'm mentioning the cliche thing because in the beginning, the author, I don't remember if it was like a preface or something, but she was basically talking to us readers why she wrote this story and how the typical like falling in love or like going on a vacation somewhere to a tiny town, meeting some local guy who has his own business, helps the whole community, you fall in love with him, and then you stay in that tiny little village or town even though you're from like the big city. So that's kind of maybe the stereotypical story that's very common in these types of books. And so she said, I'm not doing exactly that, and she kind of did it, but maybe in a little different way, because she said that she likes these stories, she didn't criticize them. So I appreciate that Emily Henry at least tried to put a twist to it. And there was a little bit of steam as well, just like a really healthy amount, I think, where it kept it more engaging and like it made us connected to the characters and the story more, but it wasn't overdone. Like they weren't kissing and sleeping with each other every other page. Like that was fine. I also read this book really quickly, if I remember correctly. Like it was really easy to go through. I was excited every day to continue and then to finally like finish at the end. And I'm just happy to have read this book because if you saw the previous video where I revealed this one, I was super excited about it because I've been hearing about Emily Henry a lot. I already even read a couple of her books that I enjoyed. Besides, I think The Beach Read. I know that's a really hyped up book, but I don't know. I didn't like it as much. I would be curious to see if I read it again now. Maybe I would change my mind. But I felt like the story was really cliche. I don't know. But I was excited to read this one because I heard or I saw it like a lot on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. So that's done. And now let's reveal the book of March. If I remember how to do this. So I take the flash drive, connect it to this little handy dandy thing because my laptop doesn't have the USB hole. I don't remember how I did all of this last time. I remember last time I had some technical difficulties. I forgot to read some quotes. I think that's very important. Mom's theory was that youthful skin would make a woman more money, true in both acting and waitressing. Good underwear would make her more confident. So far, so true. and good books would make her happy. Universal truth. And we've clearly both packed with this theory in mind. I really like this quote because they were packing for the vacation, and as she was like looking over the things that they packed, she noticed that that is what her mom used to tell her, or both of them, the two sisters, because their mom died. I don't think this is a spoiler because I think it literally is in the beginning of the book. And I just loved the way this was written, if it makes sense. Now I'm gonna try to find something of the banter so I can give you kind of a taste of what it was like. I don't have any banter saved between them. Well, anyways, I guess you're just gonna have to read the book to see that. But here I think is kind of a funny excerpt. I don't hate him, I say. We're just like opposite magnets or something. Opposing magnets are the ones that draw together. Okay, then we're magnets with the same polarity. Two magnets with the same polarity would never make out against the door. I mean, it's really basic, but like there were things like these that made me laugh, even I think honestly like out loud, which usually I don't do. And the last one that just hit home for me was, but maybe it's possible to have more than one home. Maybe it's possible to belong in 100 different ways to 100 different people and places. Like I said, it hits home because I am an international student. I live in a different country than where my friends from my childhood and my family is. And I've been kind of thinking about this for some time now because I am in my last year of university. So I'm trying to figure out what to do next. And it's difficult because now I do have a home in a couple of different places. So now let's find the first word of the last chapter. The last one is chapter 37, and the first word should be on. So let's put it in. So we have to find Moby to EPUB. Okay, I'm so excited. This honestly is becoming like the favorite moment of each month for me. Convert. We're getting closer. Download. I'm gonna put it in this folder. Wait. It's almost there. It's almost there. Okay, should I look at it on the laptop or should I send it straight to my Kindle? No, I'm gonna look at it because I need to rename the file. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of this book. Alright, I'm gonna send it so you can see it as well. Send. Okay, now let's wait a minute. Oh, it has arrived. Let's do this. It is The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce. Hopeful, touching, tender, and utterly captivating novel from a wonderful, fresh new voice. I don't think I've ever heard of this book, although the name Rachel Joyce does ring a bell a little bit, but maybe it's just because of James Joyce. I'm excited to start reading. I think my sister did choose books from like different genres, so then I would be forced to get out of my comfort zone maybe and experience some other stories as well. And honestly, I think later I'm gonna ask her if she like knew all of these books or if she was trying to find them based on, I don't know, some reviews or something. So last step to do is to write it down in my document. Rachel Joyce. Right. Save and close. Thank you for watching. Again, I hope you'll join me for this month's book club, I guess. That I'll see you next month in the next reveal. Bye!